Welcome and hope you are doing fine. I think if anyone were to ask me what is your most favorite element in Brizy Builder, they'd be surprised to hear that it's the spacer. And it's interesting why. Not so much because of its functionality, but rather because I underestimated its functionality. I've always been a person that if I wanted to bring any space between this heading here and then the subheading here, what I would have done, I would have taken this element and then I would go to settings and then the more settings and I would go to the margins here or padding and I would add the space this way. And then when I started this channel, I did what I called deconstructing blocks. I would try to understand how Brizy worked, and I would take a block and I would deconstruct it and then rebuild it in the tutorials. And I found to my surprise that whoever had done the original designs for Brizy, and even the current ones, they didn't use margins and they didn't use padding. They would use padding maybe for boxes or left on the right. But of course, for anything in between elements, they used a spacer. So we go to add elements, and you'll find the spacer here, and the spacer is across board the same for all the platforms, free and pro. Click and drag, and then you can drop it anywhere where you see that thick gray line appear. And Brizy says, we can do that many places on this page. I'm going to drop it there. And then as I click on it, it doesn't have many features. The first feature is this one, to resize its height. And there are two places you can do this. This one is the direct feedback, I call it. You click on the blue little handle and you just drag it and then you can resize it. The only thing, if you are a pixel perfect person and you want to have it at an exact pixel setting, is you're not going to get that. There's no heads-up display to tell you what the size currently is. So if you want to have that fine-tuning control, you have to go to the toolbar, click on the cog for settings, and over here you will see the height set in pixels. I can then click in there, type 75, and it will set it exactly at 75. And that's it. There's nothing more to it. What I do like about it is how easy it then is to make changes in responsive views. If I select it and I go down over to tablet, it's very simple from here just to drag it to adjust. In this case here, I would also duplicate that spacer and also add it here. This is a little bit cramped for a tablet. Let's go to our mobile display. And again, it's a little bit big, so I'll reduce it. And that is what I really like. It is so flexible and so easy to adjust for your responsive views. And then you will notice actually that this entire design here features so many spacers. Just here between this icon and this heading here, you can see there's a spacer. And then over here between these three columns and these two columns, there's a spacer. And you're going to see that when you start building out a page, that the spacer is your go-to friend to give you the space that you need between the top and bottom of elements. And I highly recommend it because it is much easier when you go and you make changes to it, especially in tablet, to click here. Where am I now? There, and just drag it, than if you were to go here to the element and then the settings and then change the margin instead. And that's our good friend Spacer. May you get well acquainted.